Yo, welcome back to the Spring Cup in the Great League. Let's see what team we're going to be running with today. We're going to be running the Tentacruel here paired with the Quadsire and Ferrothorn. As you can see, we have a Sludge Wave Tentacruel here. Kind of a surprise factor. We got the Poliwrath coming back right in with a Icy Wind. So they're going to debuff our attack, but let's say they expect a Sludge Wave. No, they don't. Huge damage goes through. Looking for a farm down at this point because we are resisting the fast moves from this Poliwrath. They go for another Icy Wind. This Icy Wind doesn't quite take it out, and we are going to be able to win this here by just farming down at this point. Depending on what comes back in, maybe we decide to switch out. They come back in with the Tentacruel, so we're going to switch out into the Quadsire. Baiting out their grass type, it ends up being the Trevenant. Trevenant does decide to shield a potential Stone Edge, and we're just going to go for this Mud Bomb here for chip damage now that they know that we have the Stone Edge version. So Mud Bomb goes through, takes it into the low green. Seed Bomb does take out the Quagsire, but honestly, that is job well done by the Quagsire. We're going to go straight back in with the Tentacruel here, going for the Sludge Wave. It's going to get a huge damage or the KO, or the last shield. And our opponent here ends up having the Tentacruel in the back. We do have the Ferrothorn for this situation. They also have the Sludge Wave version, so both of us are running the Sludge Wave Tentacruel right now. We do have two shields on the Ferrothorn. One Power Whip goes through. They decide to let it go. Next one here, we're gonna get it KO. They know that it is GG's because we do have two shields and they do not have the Acid Spray bait anymore. So nice play by us, kind of wiggling out of that situation and using the Sludge Wave to perfection. We have the Tentacruel here versus the Weezing. They decide to switch out into the Dugong. We're gonna switch out into our Ferrothorn here, as the Ferrothorn would struggle against that Weezing. We do get the Power Whip off to get it into the yellow. They're going to be able to get to this Icy Wind here to debuff our attack, but we should be able to get to another Power Whip before they get to their move. Okay, we actually decided to let them throw some energy at us, get us into the red. And now we're just going to go for two Power Whips. This Power Whip does get let go, so they decided to let that one go through. Next, we're going to have enough energy to throw this Flash Cannon. This Flash Cannon does like 70%, so that's really good damage right there. Let's see if we come back in with the Tentacle. We do come back with the Tentacruel. Let's see what they're going to throw. They're going to throw the Overheat, which is a resistant move, but as you can see here, not doing that much damage. So we're just going to go for this Sludge Wave here because we haven't revealed that we have it. Huge surprise factor goes through. This Sludge Wave takes it into the red. The Poliwrath is in danger of getting farmed down. They do have the Icy Wind, and right here we decided to just let this go because Tentacruel has already done his job, and now we can reset the debuff and switch into our Shadow Quagsire for the win, even though we're down a shield. So GG's to our opponent, able to wiggle out of that end game right there. They had the Weezing and the Dugong, so we did a great job figuring out that team. So here they're going to switch out into the Trevenant. Trevenant is kind of a problem here. So we're just going to stay in and see if we can, get some shields or potentially win this matchup. Our opponent here does decide to let a Scold go through. We did shield a Shadow Ball, so we did our best here to keep this Tentacruel alive, but unfortunately Trevenant is able to get to two Shadow Balls, and we're just looking for a farm down at this point. So they come back in with their Abomasnow. This Abomasnow here, let's see if it's running the Icy Wind or the Weather Ball. Ends up being the Icy Wind, gonna debuff our attack here, so this Flash Cannon will not KO. They decide to shield anyways. Okay, and now we're gonna have to tank this move as well. This is gonna be another Icy Wind, takes us into the low red. Double debuff here. We're gonna go for the Splash Cannon. Let's see if they decide to let it go. No, they don't. So they are in a great situation. We have to decide here if this is the Icy Wind or it's going to be Energy Ball. We decide to shield here. It ends up being the Icy Wind, unfortunately. And because of that, they are going to be able to get to a move right here before we KO. This is certainly... Okay, they actually go for the Icy Wind. So Icy Wind right there does debuff our attack twice already, I believe. These Mud Bombs will do less damage towards this Lantern. We are able to get to 2 mud bombs though. This second mud bomb gets it into the low ray. We try to catch a move right there, but they already out of move, so this is all but over, unfortunately. They did a great job on alignment and basically just taking advantage of that Abomasnow and Trevenant. Next game, let's see if we can wiggle out of that situation. So it is ABB to Lantern. We do want to potentially see some lanterns with our double anti-lanterns in the back. Here, we're going to stay in for now. Definitely don't want this on the Quagsire. And for now, we don't want to see it on our own Ferrothorn. We're gonna shield right here just to get this Sludge Wave off. This Sludge Wave here is resisted, but it does a good amount of damage for us to potentially catch or farm down later. We do catch a Power Whip, so that's as good as that one's gonna get. We did have to sacrifice a shield. We're gonna go for this Power Whip right here to either get a shield from this Dugong or do some good damage. They decided to shield it. We know we can survive this Icy Wind, so we're definitely gonna let that go. And then we're just gonna go for another immediate Power Whip. This Power Whip here is only single boot debuffed, but they decided double shield. Double shielding this Dugong seems to be their winning condition right now, apparently. We are going to be able to go in with our Quagsire here, trying to get to a Stone Edge before they can get to a move. Unfortunately for us, they're going to be able to get to a move right here. Icy Wind comes through, debuffing our attack. So now we're just going to go for the Stone Edge. Stone Edge is super effective, but his debuff doesn't quite KO. Looking for the farm down. We do get a huge farm down. Then we're going to switch out immediately into our Tentacruel to reset the debuff. Sludge Wave goes through against this Tentacruel, does decent damage considering all things. Here we're just going to have to let this go. Ends up being the Acid Spray. They decide to undercharge. The undercharge here does allow us to get into another Sludge Wave, taking it into the low red. We're looking for a potential farm down at this point. No farm down. They are able to get to a move here. It ends up being the Acid Spray. We still are in an okay situation as we are going to be able to throw a huge move towards the Ferrothorn for the win, and boom goes that Ferrothorn right there because our Quagsire had a ton of energy and we did reset that debuff. Alright, last game here. Let's see if we can end up on a good note. Got the Tentacruel here paired with the Poliwrath. We're going to stay in for now. Let's see if we can surprise them with some kind of Sludge Wave or something like that. Here they're going to throw a move, ends up being the Icy Wind, so we do get debuffed. Even more unlikely that they will shield here. We overfarm, and we're going to go for the Sludge Wave. Huge Sludge Wave goes through, gets it into the low red. We know that they can't take us out now. They're only throwing these Icy Winds, and we are able to get the farm down. So Tentacruel right there able to beat that Poliwrath. We're going to switch out immediately, and we are met with the Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn here is going to be able to... Oh, they actually switch out into the Tropius. Tropius here going to tank a Stone Edge here. Gets it into the yellow. Here we're going to race to a potential another Stone Edge. They are able to clip our energy and go for the Leaf Blade to take out that Quagsire. So now we know what they exactly have. 2 grass types in the back. We're going to go for this Tentacruel action here. Going for this Scold. The Scold does get a shield. And we get it into the low red. This is a debuffed attack here, so we're going to let this one go. Ends up being the Leaf Blade anyways. And now it's just a matter of, do we have enough health and do we have the energy advantage towards this backline? Mirror Ferrothorns right now. Do they have the Flash Cannon? We are able to get to a Flash Cannon first. We fire it off. They are able to shield it. And here we got to decide if we're going to shield here or not. Ends up being the Flash Cannon, so that was a great shield right there. Kind of obvious, but could have baited right there. So it looks like we are ahead in energy because we are getting to these Flash Cannons before they're throwing. And because of that, we do have the advantage for right now. We're going to race to another Flash Cannon. This Flash Cannon here is going to be very close. Will it take it out from this range? No, it leaves with a sliver of health. Ends up being super close, but unfortunately for them, we are able to sneak in one more fast move. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.